G'day everybody, welcome to Rides and Vibes. In today's adventure, I'm going to take you for a tour of the Great Wolf Lodge here in Anaheim. Now we've been staying here for the last 2 nights. I'm going to show you the ins and outs of this place, going to show you the rooms, the amenities, and especially that water park. So we're inviting you to join us, so come on everybody, here we go.
Now just across the road is a McDonald's around this place. Now, I did just get a nice coffee from McDonald's. This thing is huge. Man, we don't get this in Australia, man. This is huge. Like, I don't think you actually understand how big this iced coffee is. I asked for a large, thinking that it was going to be like the medium size, I'm tipping, or even the small size, but this is large. I'm going to drink this and I'm going to be buzzing for about 40 years. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. It's huge. But yes, just in case you're wondering, around the corner there is a McDonald's. There's also a Starbucks around just over the other side of the corner, and there's also some other eateries around. So if you didn't want to eat here, you can eat elsewhere.
So with this review that I was going to do for the Great Wolf Lodge, this is going to be completely different to what I've normally done with my reviews. I normally go around and look at bits and pieces and that sort of stuff as we go on, and then I give you a bit of a rundown. But I've kind of had to change it a little bit on the Great Wolf Lodge because it was a different experience than what I was expecting. Now, the reason for this is if you're living in America and you're an American, you're driving your car to the Great Wolf Lodge, you are 100% going to have a different experience to what I would from someone who lives in Australia and actually went to the Great Wolf Lodge. Now, we didn't fly over there for the Great Wolf Lodge. It was our last part of our stay, and we've seen lots of TikToks, lots of Instagram reels and all that sort of stuff. And it was one of those things that we thought it would be a great place to end our holiday trip in US. Unfortunately for an international guest, your stay is not going to be as great as the people who live there, and I'll explain that in a little bit more. But first, let's go over the first impressions. Okay, the doors open up and you are absolutely going to be in like this absolutely ginormous cabin, and to be honest, it feels amazing. Now, then you've got your check-in. Now, check-in times is hectic, and I mean, man, is it hectic.
It's check-in time here, so the lobby is absolutely bonkers. The lobby is just crazy at the moment, and it is just because it's check-in time and it is a weekend, so it's Saturday today, so it's just really busy. The water park was super busy as well.
There are people everywhere. The whole lobby is just crazy busy, and get ready to be in a lineup. You basically got your airport trolley with all your suitcases and you're lining up and everybody's in a line, and it is very busy. This is where you're going to get your wristbands. Everybody in the house or everybody who's staying there is going to get a wristband. This gets you into the room, buys you all your, all your credit card is linked to it, all that sort of stuff. Now, for us, being an international guest, this is where our part of our problem started. They couldn't find our reservation, even though we booked on their website, but we did it from Australia, and that was part one of the issue, is they couldn't find our reservation. They eventually did find it, but there were big headaches in regards to our booking because we had to use a travel card basically to book our stay there. Our card did not work while we were there, so we had to wait for a refund before we can actually go in there. It was hectic. We eventually got into our room, but it took probably about an extra hour than it did. Now, we're saying that, I do apologize for that guy behind the counter. He was packing it. He was stressed. I could see him working really hard. And the staff were absolutely great. They were accommodating and they were trying to help us out because of this whole international card thing as well. So they were doing their best. At the same time, I really felt sorry for the person behind the desk because you could see the sweat pouring off his face, panicking, thinking that he's going to get yelled at and that sort of stuff. But look, it's one of these things you'll find with this review. This place is not equipped to handle international guests.
teddy bear, or do you want Oliver Raccoon? Or what about this? Sammy Squirrel.
Semi-screw? Oh, so they've got that.
You want that one?
You need to put on the card. You sit next to me.
Did you get yours soft, Willow, or hard?
Soft.
I got mine hard. Wicked.
How you doing there? Camera go.
Oh, don't drop it.
10 pin bowling. 10 pole alley. Oh, it's the little.
So one of the bigger problems we had was with food and ordering food. As an international guest, you can't order food in the Great Wolf Lodge because you need an American number to put your American number in. There's no little drop down, which normally you can do an international number like everywhere else we've stayed. We can use our Australian phone numbers and get an SMS. The Great Wolf Lodge can't do this. So that means when we're using their little automated machines where you pick your food on the windows, we couldn't order food. Some of the staff members tried to help us out, and we were able to use their mobile phone number, which was great. We were able to eat once there because we got a little bit of hand in that way. But otherwise, luckily there is a McDonald's and a Starbucks and, a Dairy Queen that's a little bit of a walk because they went to our go-to. So we didn't actually buy any food there apart from once, and that was in the water park area. We bought some food there, which wasn't too bad. It's not the greatest food, but it wasn't bad. But other than that, we did not try the pizzas. We did not try any of the foods. I did try to order Dunkin' Donuts at one point. Could not actually order even Dunkin' Donuts, but that was easy done. I could actually go up to the counter and order the Dunkin' Donuts, or I could go to the cafe around the corner they had there and I could pay with FPOS through there. I didn't actually have to put through an order. So I did get Dunkin' Donuts. I just went around and there's a little place where you can buy them. I'll show you a little clip of where you can buy them anyway, and that's where you can buy some Dunkin' Donuts if you can't get them from over at the actual shop itself. There are other bits and pieces in this hotel where they've got climbing, they've got mini golf. Unfortunately, we did not do any of those extra things. We just did the water park. I would go to that water park again. It was fantastic.
Quest, so this is where you're going to buy your wands and all that sort of stuff, and you can customize them. So there are this is so you can do that. Quest.
So we could resume it at the
That's crazy. So around $25 if you don't have one of those passes for the cheaper ones. There you can even, this MagiQuest, you can even do yourself up a little bit while you do it. Now to do that whole MagiQuest usually takes about 7 hours apparently by what we've just been told. So around 7 hours to do it, and they've even got a ranking board of going into the realm portals for this week. It's pretty cool.
Now, just with the water park, like I was mentioning before, we spent a good 2 days nearly in that water park, and it was absolutely phenomenal. It was fun. I do recommend, if you are going here, just the water park side of things is thing. And I do really wish they had a Great Wolf Lodge in Australia. I would go there all the time if that was the case, because I know every single one of our kids would absolutely love it if they had it, and I would spend a lot more time there.
Over the splash pad, okay. We're going over to the little kids part. There's a little kids splash area, so I'll show you from this point here. So this is where it's the little one. It's got little slides and that sort of stuff. It's not like that one there. That one there is a bigger one. Behind me, it's a bit smaller. I'll show it from here, but then I'll turn off the camera so it's not recording because it's got little kids. They're a little bit older over there. It's a little bit different, but here they're very young. Just give you a bit of an idea. And that's as far as I'll record for this area. Quietly packing myself on this one. Huh? Just just go, man. That was wild. Man, that was wild. That was quick, but far out, that was wild. That was quick, but that was probably one of the wildest rides I've ever been on. That was insane.
So one of the things they didn't have in the rooms was, and I found it kind of strange, especially when you're dealing at a place that has lots of chlorine, is there was no body wash. So I think you got the shampoo and your conditioner, but there's no body wash. And I just thought that was a little bit strange. Most hotels that we've been to normally has the body wash or shampoo and that sort of stuff, or they have all three. They for some reason didn't have body wash, and I just thought that was a bit strange. I mean, I guess you could just use a little bit more of the shampoo and wash yourself with that down a little bit more, I guess. But yeah, it was just like I felt a little bit strange within the hotel rooms. Now, with the stay itself, unfortunately, the rooms are not very soundproof. So if you've got a younger kid that's a very light sleeper, we could hear every single footstep and every single noise above us in that room upstairs. Not just that, as people walk through the corridors. Now, there is a curfew. Like at 11 o'clock, you're meant to be very, very quiet, or 10 o'clock, 10 or 11 o'clock, can't quite remember. But you're meant to be very quiet as you're going through the halls, because there is really no soundproofing in those rooms, and you can hear conversations, you can hear people walking through those hallways. It's probably one of the biggest downsides for the rooms is they are not quiet. You can hear everything. They are very black at night, so it's very dark in there, which is absolutely fantastic, but you can hear everything. So if you're a light sleeper, you're going to hear everything. Now, to be honest with you, every single night because we stayed there for the 2 nights, those 2 nights that we stayed there, by the time it got to around 11 o'clock, I was dead tired anyway from all the stuff that we did at the water parks and that sort of stuff. So I was exhausted. I fell asleep. Willow, on the other hand, she struggled a little bit. She's a little bit smaller because there was a lot of noise. The only gripe I have with the rooms. Otherwise, it was actually, the bed was really comfortable. The stay was very comfortable. The rooms were reasonably sized. Like, I thought they were actually quite big. And they had that extra bed there that Willow could have. It was a couch that turned into a bed. You'll see that in the clip. It's not bad. And to be honest with you, I didn't mind the rooms at all. But it is just the noise. Just be aware of that noise. Our stay at the Great Wolf Lodge was actually kind of nice. I did enjoy our stay. It was just the fact that it's very hard for an international guest. But don't stress. Even if you are an international guest, you do not need to eat food there. You can go out of the Great Wolf Lodge. Disneyland, there are buses that will take you to Disneyland from the Great Wolf Lodge to Disneyland itself. There are lots of places to eat down there. There is a McDonald's across the road. Around the corner is a Dairy Queen. Just down the street a little bit more is a Starbucks. So don't stress. There are actually lots of places to eat around if you have a look. But other than that, that is my review of the Great Wolf Lodge. It is a little bit different compared to what I normally do of walking around the place, but it was just because it was just different than I'm used to. I really wanted to do these reviews a lot more than I could have. I think I did okay. I don't know. We'll see how this turns out. But as always, keep riding those vibes, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
have it like this, but I have it pointed down.